Hi there.
They're dead. My pa was a sailor. Took me with him on his last trip. After he got sick, they put us off here and left without us. He died a few days later. I've tried to make do since then, but it's been hard. Real hard. Nice talking with you.
What do you need, my friend? I help my husband rustling. Looking to protect yourself, or... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. We forge every day if you need anything.
You'll shut your mouth and get back to work, or you won't be a miner or a soldier by the day's end. Hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
You're wrong to come here, stranger. No rest in Dawnstar. I'll buy everything you've dug up. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink I put in me. Got any ale or mead? All right, then.
These dreams are real, I tell you. Real!
Quicksilver mine is the best mine in Dawnstar.
I work for the Wind Peak Inn. We should head on inside.
I'm here to lend my magic to the people
Unless
of
you're here to
Dawnstar.
solve this nightmare problem, I don't need you. The Stormcloaks are destined to win this fight. Talos is with us, and when you fight under a divine's blessing, victory is assured. Dawnstar has a history of being the site of battles that have crippled the fate of the Empire. I hope this remains true. The only reason dragons are attacking is because Talos is angry with us for turning our backs on him. As soon as we drive the Empire out of Skyrim, the dragons will vanish. Mark my words. Don't bother me again unless it's important.
The Jarl is tired. Be mindful of that. I'm Skald's housecarl,
I've been
and
meaning
head
to
of
ask
his
you for a
guard in
leave.
Dawnstar.
If you're here about the nightmares, I'm afraid my pleas... Huh. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
The yoke of Imperial rule?
That means I had hoped life would be simpler here. But if you could call it that. The Jarl can make all the demands in the world. I'm not setting one foot on that battlefield. I fought in the Great War. I cut enough young life short. I'm not gonna do it again.
For glory, Yod. The Empire will
About
never
30
take
years ago, the
Dawnstar.
Aldemary Dominion
Every
invaded the
last
Empire.
man, woman, and
It was a
child
surprise
here
attack.
draws breath.
Caught everyone off
With
guard.
respect, Jarl, you
They
can't
ended
ask
up
everyone to
sacking
throw
the
themselves
Imperial
against
City.
trained legionnaires.
I was
Let's
there,
leave the fighting to the
blasting
Stormcloaks.
apart young elven men and women with fireballs and lightning bolts.
Glory with too many
By
souls
Akatosh,
fighting over
all the
it.
blood, the smell of flesh
Celebrated
burned
as
and
heroes
pulled apart
when
by
we win.
magic.
If we
I never
win,
want to do
this
that
war's
to
gonna
another
drag
soul.
on for years.
Ever
I can feel it.
again.
We need to prepare for a long struggle.
Back to another fine
Enough
day
of
in
your
dawn.
By the divines, I'm tired.
We'll talk about this another time.
They say you'll
Can't
fix Stormcloak
sleep
murder,
well. No.
High King.
Got any
His
ale or
voice
mead?
shouted him apart.
Until next time.
Need a room?
Our hero,
Take a look.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
I tell you, the dragonborn comes.
See ya.
What troubles you, my son?
Wielding power of the ancient
The entire town is
art.
being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it.
It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware,
These dreams are
beware,
manifestations
the dragonborn
created by the
comes.
Daedric Lord,
For the darkness
Vermina.
has passed,
She
and
has an
legend
awful
yet
hunger for our
grows.
memories.
You'll
In
know,
return,
you'll know
she leaves
the
behind
dragonborn
nightmares.
come.
Not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent. I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard. I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and
Your
love.
concerns are understandable.
Our hero,
Trust is a
our
very
hero
difficult
claims
commodity
a
to come by
warrior's
these
heart.
days.
I
I can only give you my word as a priest of Mara
Dragonborn
that my
comes.
intentions are
With
honorable.
the voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord.
Wonderful.
Believe,
My Lady Mara will be
believe
quite
the
pleased.
Dragonborn comes.
Nightcaller Temple is only a short
It's an
walk
end
from
to the
Dawnstar.
evil
Come, we
of
must
all
hurry.
Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware
Vermina
the
resides in a
Dragonborn
strange
comes.
realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return, apart from visions of horror and despair.
Never did find out why they came sprawling into town like that.
Who can say?
Animals in the pale don't need
Perhaps
to
she
eat.
collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. Vermina resides in a strange... From her citadel at the center, whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent.
and I'm not running out on him now. Lady Mara will
Got
save
a
us
bit of
from
interest
these
in your
nightmares.
boss, do you?
These dreams are real, I tell you. Real!
Can't sleep well no matter how much. Drink.
There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her. Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate, and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process. Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all. Once we get inside, all Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open. Now I can show you the sword. Nightmares. Over here. Behold the skull of corruption. The sword of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
guess I was just hearing.
I hope you're not expecting a thank
What do you want?
Someone there?
Kill the You puny witch!
You think you stand a chance?
Do you? Is that the best you can do?
Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? Damn it! The priests must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done. I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina. When the orcs invaded the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters here to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on. Lore holds that the skull of corruption holds a constant hunger for the memories of others. The skull has been out of touch for so long, I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stride. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere. If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower levels. Yes, my son. Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor. Yes, the torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world. Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine, distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated. All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample. You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream, or just the machinations of Vermina. I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use my arts to bring you back. Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your dream stride. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled. The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged. It's just appeared.
What are you doing? I'll kill you! No! We're routed! Fall back! you alive.
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor. It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion. I'll begin searching up here. The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me. Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink. Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vermina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works. Let's continue.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Baron.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
Miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thorin, we must remain...
Agreed.
Need something.
To the death.
And what might you... Then let it be done. Farewell, my brothers.
No one crosses me! You puny weak! Train a stick off while you
worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull. Indeed, my reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend. Come, we must get to the skull and destroy it.
Time to end this little game. That it? That your best? You can't.
Wait. Baron, Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you.
No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies.
I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara.
Then you leave me no choice. They mustn't stop us. I'll see
I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so? And had they succeeded, Dawnstar's fate would be sealed. You have a unique way of looking at things, my friend. It's time. The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back, I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Lady Mara. First, an incantation to remove the barrier. I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
Forgive me if I don't appear relieved. This temple has taken its toll on me. In time, I'll believe I will. I'd constructed a meager shrine to Mara in the antechamber where we entered. My intention was to spend the rest of my years here, burying the past and praying for forgiveness. But instead, I wish to offer my services to you. If you ever wish to journey with me, I'll be here. There's no need to thank me. What you did was for the people of Dawnstar. If anyone should be thanked, it should be you.
Frost took my husband years ago. He was a good man.
I'm Scald's
The nightmares in Dawnstar have lifted, and I hear you helped that happen. Giants are a common problem in the Pale. The Empire always demanded I leave them be, but the Empire isn't here now. Go and slay one of the beasts. Should let them know that Dawnstar is not to be trifled with. I'm counting on you. Good luck with the giant. Don't get
My
stepped
only aim
on.
is to keep the peace.